Global creation music.
I know, y'all. I know summertime is winding down, so you might be asking yourself, do I have what it takes to be in a long-term relationship? Something that's just gonna last for more than one season out of the year. You know, a loving relationship, something like what Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have together. Okay, y'all, listen. Full disclosure, bad example. Well, how about Alicia Keys and Swiss? Or maybe a relationship that's definitely long lasting, like my man LL Cool J and his wife Simone, who just celebrated 25 years of marriage this month. Well, listen, let's talk about it. And let's also talk about the brand new couple that was just announced this past week that just blew up the internet, y'all. It's AP. Grab my seat, get comfy for y'all. Okay, listen. Now that I'm all comfy, the relationship, here's the inside scoop. The relationship that I was referring to about a couple seconds ago was that Tiffany Haddish, y'all, the comedian, you know, the comedian, the actress, she told TMZ about the middle of last week, she told TMZ that her and Common, you know, the rapper Common, are currently, you know, kind of feeling each other, kind of dating each other. Now, if you remember, a couple months back, you know, back in March when we were in lockdown mode and strict quarantine mode, we couldn't go nowhere, everything was strictly closed. You know, her and Common, I remember being online and seeing her and Common do a little commercial type of, you know, little video about how they were FaceTiming each other and doing the virtual dating thing. I just thought it was an advertisement for, you know, virtual dating or a dating website or something like that. But turns out, y'all, she was actually serious. You know, her and Common were virtual dating, FaceTiming, but now she said that they have graduated to that next level of more than just virtual dating. I'm gonna keep it PG for y'all. Tiffany Haddish said that her and Common are not only dating, but they're having relations. And if you don't know what relations is, y'all, that means that her and Common is getting it in. I'm loving you tonight. Yeah, y'all. So new couple alert, Tiffany Haddish and Common. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a good thing. You know, I love to see black people in love. But if I was Tiffany, you know, I would be a little cautious, you know, because one thing about my man Common, you know, he's been in the game, rap game, music game, entertainment business for like close to almost 25, 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like Common, y'all, has been around the block, you know. He's back on the block like Quincy Jones, y'all. He's been around the block about 7, 8, 9 times. He's had a lot of high profile celebrity women that he's dated over the last 20 years. Erykah Badu, Taraji P. Henson, the actress. He dated Serena Williams for a long time. And also about maybe a year and a half ago, you know, he broke up with Angela Rye, the CNN political analyst, who's very fine, by the way. But all the Common women, you know, the women he's dated and, entertained and, you know, was with over the last 15, 20 years have been suitable and very, very attractive. It's just that, you know, buyer beware, y'all. Whatever you jump into, just make sure you're cautious and make sure it's suitable for you. It's just like picking out a vehicle, picking out a car. You want to find a car that has a comfy seat. You want to find a car that has a nice steering wheel that might pop out, come out, or it might not. How is the armrest? Is the armrest too low? You don't want to be leaning in the car on your lean back joint. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to find somebody that's suitable for you, your characteristics. You know, does this person like to work out? Do they like to get up early in the morning and start their day off, you know, with a smile? Or are they always complaining when they wake up and grumpy, not ready for the day? Do they pray? Are they into church? Do they like the same music you do? How does God play a role on their life? So, you know, that's just some basic things that we need. And I'm not saying Tiffany needs to keep that in mind, because who is Tiffany Haddish to take advice from the boy? You know what I'm saying? But if I'm dating, or any of us are, just keep that in mind, y'all. We really got to make sure, you know, we locked and tuned in and paying attention to these little small characteristics, because that could come back and bite us if we don't pay attention. And the thing is, y'all, we don't want to have no regrets as we get older, because life is too short. So yeah, when dealing with relationships, y'all, you got to be ready to play the game. You got to be ready for the ups and downs. It's like a dice game. It's like playing a game of chess or even checkers, But listen, it has its positives and its negatives. But some of the best advice I heard was earlier this week, and that came from LL Cool J and his wife Simone Smith, who, like I said earlier, they're celebrating 25 years of marriage, y'all. LL Cool J said, you got to be prepared. You got to be ready to fight, and you got to be ready to be in that foxhole with somebody when they're going through their toughest times. You got to be standing right there by their side in their corner. Good advice. And also, his wife said, Simone, she was like, listen, they both came up from a spiritual background. They both were believers. So that made their relationship and their union just a little bit more tighter because they had that belief in God. So listen, let's just be careful. Let's be cautious. Let's not be fearful. Let's go out here, date, enjoy somebody that we're with, or somebody that we might have some feelings for, somebody that we might want to see what's up with. Let's talk to them, see what's up. You never know what might come from it. But let's just be mindful, and let's always, whatever decisions we decide to do, let's put him first, y'all, and let him tell us what's best to do.